Hi guys, I'm Lisa for wtfLisa Tarot. I get messages through songs and other ways too. It's pretty weird. So I have one earbud in, one earbud out. Like, share, subscribe, and follow. Drop a tip, Cash App, wtfLisa Tarot. I'll explain with the laughing in a minute. Shop my store, wtfLisa eBay. It's random, because that's how eBay is. And then recorded video tarot readings are like this. You'll hear the music. It's personalized. That's at wtfLisa Etsy. Links are in the description. Phone and video chat are closed. I'm toying with the idea of offering 1 or 2 a week. We'll see how that goes. The song in my ear is called Stand and Deliver. And it's a cover by No Doubt. No Doubt did it. But it's originally by a man called Adam Ant. And I'm laughing because I was literally at an Adam Ant show 2 weeks ago for fun. And it got canceled while we were there. It was English B, who sings like Mirror in the Bathroom. And then it was going to be Adam Ant. So during the English Beach show, which went fine, it was good. Except toward the end, there was weird sounds coming from the PA. The singer had mentioned something about it not being a good idea that they left their equipment. Oh, I accidentally pushed a button. That they left their equipment outside in the rain. And then after English Beat went on, we had to stand around for an hour and a half in the rain. And then inside. So not the whole time in the rain. It started raining. And the merchandise guy told us they were trying to find an electrician. After an hour and a half, they canceled the show. So we sit around in this place for no reason. And now I have Stand and Deliver in my ear, and I haven't heard this song in a while, and I was hoping to hear Adam Ant sing it, but I did not get to hear that. Stand and deliver your money or your life. I love this song, the whole pirate shanty feel, which if you like Adam Ant, you know what that is. I saw so many pirates that night. It was awesome. I love walking around and seeing people dressed up. It kicks ass. Because it makes sense. It's for a show. It's for a purpose. When people are just doing it just because it's a little weird. Stand and deliver! I just started it over. So this is the No Doubt version, though, which I guess is on because it's easier for me to sing with my voice. Let's get some cards on this, though. Stand and deliver. It's time to put your money where your mouth is. And some people couldn't do that. I'm the daddy highwayman who you're too scared to mention. I spend my cash on looking flash and grabbing your attention. The devil take your stereo and your record collection. The way you look, you'll qualify for next year's old age pension. Stand and deliver. Someone has given a period of time to make something right. They owe somebody something. And Sun High Priestess, they know they're supposed to do it. 2 of Cups. It's the only way that they will get out of their bad karma. But King of Coins, King of Pentacles, Tower full, they want to run off with it. They don't want to pay, but they still want to get the good things. What's the point of robbery when nothing is worth taking? It's kind of tough to sell a scruff. A big mistake he's making. Stand or deliver your money or your life. You were supposed to pay up. Every day that you waste, there's interest, you understand, so you owe more. So not only are you in all kinds of fucking trouble, but you owe more every day you let it go. Who is this asshole? Da 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 da, ba da 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 da. Your conscience will be mine. That's what they say in the song. You can't run away from this, bitch. A debt is due, a debt will be paid in one way or the other. We're the daddy highwaymen, so tired of excuses, of deep-meaning philosophies where only showbiz loses. We're the dandy highwaymen, and here's our invitation. Throw your safety overboard and join our insect nation. Stand and deliver. Wheel of Fortune just, you can't outrun this debt. 5 of Cups, and making it worse every single fucking day really doesn't make sense. 8 of Wands, you will owe more. 4 of Wands, 10 of Coins. The more you do it, the more you run, the more you owe. Who is this person? There's a lot of people, actually. It's a collective. A lot of people out. Diddly diddy. A lot of people trying to run away from shitstorms they created, but you can't outrun this shitstorm. There's no umbrella powerful enough to shield you from this shitstorm. You owe. Stand and deliver your money or your life. How about both? You've tried to dodge this for so long now, you just owe everything. Star, Empress, Five of Wands, and Hangman. Somebody owes a big debt. Emperor, Knight of Swords. They've gone to crazy lengths to withhold money from an Empress. You got to stand and deliver. Your money or your life. Now it's both. It's a collective energy. Divine Femme versus Karmic Thieves. Stand and deliver. Your money or your life. And this isn't even us threatening you. It's all the bullshit that you have done to try to keep something that is not yours. It's what's costing you your life. The stress on your heart, the drugs, the weird behavior. It's your own shit catching up to you. I have Don't Cry by Guns N' Roses. Very funeral sounding. I love this song, but I grew up with this band. My older brother, who I thought was my dad for like a long time, it's weird. He was a teenager when I was born, and my primary caregiver for 4 years, my mom was doing fuck all, was the biggest Guns N' Roses fan. So I have known Axl, not literally, I've never met him, but I've known Guns N' Roses since I can remember. Please Don't Cry. I know that you feel inside. I know how you feel inside. I've been there before. But where were you when I was there? Nowhere. So, sorry, buddy. I gotta turn my other cheek to you. Kiss my butt as I walk away. And don't you cry tonight. I still love you, baby. That's debatable. I have the devil here. Devil wants to fuck around, and now they want hugs and kisses. But it's like, you fucked around, honey. I did face this down, but I did notice as I was facing it down, there is Ace of Cups. Somebody expects love and kisses, but you didn't earn it, you don't get it. Don't you cry tonight. Take them crocodile tears somewhere else. Tell your bullshit story somewhere else. This song is from an album called Use Your Illusion. I can't remember if it's 1 or 2, and then it's cut off on here, so I can't see it. Use your illusion. How about you step out of the illusion? Because you can't come back from what you've done. A debt is due. A debt will be paid in all ways. You couldn't pay it the easy way, so now it's got to be done the hard way, is the vibe here. Wise. You should have been smart. Loyalty, freedom, and paid it. Truth unfelt when you were already called to, but freaky shit. You decided to make it worse and dumber. Don't cry tonight. Sad. It's your own fucking fault. Head in the clouds, hater. You just had to keep it going. Had to just keep thieving, stealing. Your divination stalking, which is why I keep picking you up, whether I'm reading cards or not, and it's on my nerves. Nothing can be done. All you had to do was pay it. The debt you owed, you couldn't fucking do it. It's over. And don't you cry! Instead, you made it worse and went to greater lengths to keep something that didn't even fucking belong to you. Time is up. Undercover gay. Ask Diddy. Ask Drake. Ask the ones you were seeing as above. Because it's happening below, too. Karmic masculines are falling left and right, as they should. Overly emotional, and it's really their own fault at the end of the day. They're going to say it's unfair. But outcasts, they did it themselves. In some cases, you separated yourself because it was a narc and they got their flying monkeys together, thinking if they got their flying monkeys to do shit, the karma would not come back to them. However, no, they have the karma for what was done to you, plus the karma from the flying monkeys doing fuck shit, so that they get more than they actually thought about. You set up somebody for their own downfall, then you have the karma from how it ruined their lives too. And if you ruin someone's life, for instance, my karmic masculine, who I bring up only on this channel on Twitter because those are the only forums that exist to me, and it comes up a lot because people are lurking, jerking, stalking, gawking, and I feel their energy. So if they want to fuck around, okay, fuck around, let's find out. Anyway, one thing he told me that he thought was funny, he would call me up wasted. Dude was a pill popper, drunk, he'll take anything. And he's rambling on. He would just go on and on and on with these horrific confessions. And one thing he told me he thought was super funny was, and he didn't tell me who the kid was, but he knew this kid who wanted to be a doctor. And he spent years psychologically fucking with her, letting her know she's not good enough for that. She can never be a doctor, so she doesn't want to be a doctor anymore. And he thinks it's so funny it worked. He started off when she was a kid doing this, and he was telling me how fucking funny it was. And him and his friend, this weird bitch, I don't even know what their deal is, Toxie, they just both thought it was so hilarious. And I'm telling them, that person was called to be a doctor. So not only do you have the karma for them and not fulfilling their life purpose, but a doctor saves lives. If that person is not there to save lives, you also have the karma. The deaths are on your hands of the people that person couldn't save. Same vibe is most likely in the future, that man or the bitch, whoever he was dealing with, they were weird. I don't even fucking know. I got 10 different stories all the time. They couldn't keep track of their own lies. Which is why sometimes when I talk about it, it's batshit and weird. But I'm like, I had compulsive, weird, fucking drug addict liars telling me shit. I'm telling you what they told me. It sounds crazy because the source was crazy, drug addict, compulsive liars. I'm trying to sort it out too. Possibly why I keep talking about it, because I need someone to come give me some more truth. Actually, more confirmation, but that's a different story. And some of you have dealt with the same fucking thing. And we danced all night to the bed. Anyway, most likely in the future, he will be put in a position, or the other person he was working with, where they're in a life-threatening situation, and they'll be with that person they talked out of being a doctor, and that person will not know how to save their life, so they'll just die, and it'll be, comes full circle, very Tales from the Crypt. Anyway, you don't just get karma for talking someone out of being a doctor. That person was meant to save lives. If those lives aren't saved, you get karma for that too. And her daddy was a dentist. The best song ever by One Direction. I mean, you're singing a song, but do the lyrics make sense? I said, can I take you home with me? She said, never in your wildest dreams, and you can't come with me. And we danced all, because you know what, baby? I know shit when I smell it, and you don't smell good. Leaving you hurt me, too. In some of our cases, it's not even like we missed the person. It was the entire experience of knowing them. Their existence hurts. That's why we avoid them. It just genuinely sucks being around you. You're no fun. You bring trouble. You're weird. You're a horrible person. Every time I bring up the many reasons why I will never, ever want to meet my karmic, who was just an online internet predator, and I mentioned the things he talks about, and then people still defend him. You defend someone who abused a child psychologically so they wouldn't become a doctor, as well as his own niece, which he told me about. He's a MAGA, he's racist, and people will defend them. And then they'll go and they'll put political stuff that's anti-MAGA, and I'm like, you literally just defended a MAGA, and then you're trying to convince me you're not. It's just shady people being dumb. Flying monkeys being dumb. Usually people, when they defend people like that, it's because they're guilty too. I understand you better now, and I am not coming back. Some of you, these are lessons we've had to learn the very hard way, and these karmics, these assholes were just brought in to teach us what we don't want. In some cases, you're like me, where I see it was there. I did entertain briefly for a couple months this MAGA man who I didn't know, which I'm not MAGA. I don't agree with them. But I don't like any politics either. I'm not for the other side either. It's just right now they're a problem because there's a lot of fraud and a lot of dead bodies from their side. There's dead bodies. Like, something needs to be done when there's fraud and dead bodies. Anyway, publicly, right when there's rape trials, there's children being hurt, you need to look at that side a little more. If I could turn back time, hindsight is 20/20. Some of you are a little stuck in the past. Some of it is being brought to you all the time. It's because they're things you're still working on healing. And you know that. Same vibe. Some of you have had to use a sharp, wicked tongue. You're being used as an instrument to bring karma to others. That's why they're uncomfortable about it. But it's like you're uncomfortable because you're guilty too. It's a weird vibe all around. Words are like weapons, they wound sometimes, says Cher. That's my best Cher impression, I'm sorry. I didn't really mean to hurt you, she said. I didn't really see you go. I know I made you cry, baby, if I could tell. You can't turn back time, and you can't come back from what you did. 3 of Swords and 6 of Cups, the past. You can't... Honey, once you see, you can't unsee. You can't take back what you've done. It's too late. 8 of Cups, Chariot. The best thing to do is run. 7 of Cups. Don't, take those lessons, learn, run, and don't repeat them. 6 of Swords, Knight of Swords, 7 of Swords. Those past people coming back in to lie to you, just no. It's a stalemate. I just had that recently. But he's not a bad guy. But since 1996, every couple of years, he will message me, act like we're going to have plans. Oh, and here's, my life. We're going to have plans. And then just disappears. So I just, okay, whatever, dude. We'll just keep playing this game. And I think we just had round 4 or 5 again. Oh, I'm going to come out to Vegas. Sure, you've been saying that since I moved here in 2017, but okay. Still has never come out. I mean, I literally lived near him for a couple of years in Washington State before I came here. I didn't have time then either. It's like, sure, buddy. I take back. I smiling on now. And most people, sure, yeah, you're gonna. And most people don't do anything that they're gonna say, and when they do, it shocks the hell out of me. And Hangman, I don't mention it much. 7 of Coins, because I don't want people up their ass. Like, I take care of good people, and you don't want to sick the dogs on them either. But 4 of Cups, most people, 7 of Cups, that they don't mean anything they say. They just want to cause stalls. They just want to be an asshole and judgment. You just know better. 9 of Swords now. And if they don't like what you have to say about their behavior, maybe they should stop being a fucking asshole instead of blaming you for noticing they're an asshole.